Hey guys, so today I'm going to walk you through the properties of parallelograms worksheet. I'm going to be doing the odd numbers with you, and then you have a Google Forms sheet for the even numbers. So these tend to be pretty straightforward. As long as you know the rules, I believe these are the simpler things. So let's start with number one. So number one, we have to find angle R. It says find the measurement of the indicated part of each parallelogram. So R is right here, and we know that in parallelograms opposite angles are equivalent, so opposite is T. So if T is 135 degrees, then R is also 135 degrees. Okay? That's it. That's all that is. So, then let's move on to number three. Number three, we know that we have to find angle V, and angle U we know is 180. In properties of parallelograms, we know that adjacent angles are supplementary, which means they add up to 180 degrees. So angle V plus angle U is 180. So we just do 180 minus 80, and we get 100 degrees. That's it. And that's what angle V is. Alright. So, moving on to number 5. Here we know that RQ is 23, and we want to know what SP is. Now, in parallelograms, opposite sides are also equivalent. So if RQ is 23, then SP is also 23. That's it. As long as you know the rules, then the math itself sort of just comes to you. There's not even calculations in that one. Okay? Alright, let's move on to number 7. Alright, number 7 says RT, which is this, is 19.8. And we want to find RP, which is this whole thing. So, in properties of parallelograms, we know that diagonals bisect each other. So whatever RT equals, we know that TP is equal to the same thing. So this is also 19.8. So all we have to do to find RP, 19.8 times 2, and we get 39.6. Alright, so again, if you're going back when you're doing the Google Forms sheet, you can play this video, pause it, rewind, which is nice. Alright, so let's move on to number 9. Number 9, we have to find this angle here, ZXY. So, when we have a diagonal in a parallelogram, it creates two equal triangles. So that means that this whole triangle WXZ, is equal to triangle XYZ. So that means that this angle here is equivalent to this angle here. Say it asked you for angle W or Y, those would be equivalent, and angle WXZ would be equivalent to angle XZY. Okay? But here we're just looking at this angle here and this angle here. And we know that they're equivalent, so this angle angle ZXY is 83 degrees. All right? So remember, diagonals create two equivalent triangles. That's one of our properties. All right. So, moving on. Let's look at the other side of the sheet. So, number 11, it says solve for x, and each figure is a parallelogram. So, here we have angle WZY is 80 degrees, and angle XYZ is 11x minus 10. We know that adjacent angles next to each other, right, add up to 180 because they're supplementary. So all we have to do is 80 plus 11x minus 10 is equal to 180. Then all you have to do is solve for x. So we have 70 plus 11x equals 180 when we combine like terms. Subtract 70 from both sides. 11x is equal to 110. So x is equal to 10 when we divide by 11 on both sides. Okay, that's it. Number 13 is actually pretty much the same thing. We have two adjacent angles in a parallelogram, so we know they are supplementary and they add up to 180. So we do 9x plus 15 plus 6x plus 15 is equal to 180. Combine like terms, and we get 15x plus 30 is equal to 180. So subtract 30 from both sides. 15x is equal to 150. Divide by 15. X is equal to 10. Okay? So let's move on. Number 15. So number 15 says, RU is x plus 13 and ST is 21. So we know that opposite sides are congruent in a parallelogram. So we just have to set them equal to each other. X plus 13 is equal to 21. Subtract 13 from both sides. And x is equal to 8. Alright? So just remember, opposite sides of a parallelogram are equivalent. Okay, so why don't we take a look at number 17. Number 17 says UH is equal to 19. And then it says FH, which is this whole diagonal, is 5x minus 7. So we know that diagonals bisect each other in a parallelogram. So if this is 19, then that means that this is also 19. UF is 19. So 19 here, 19 for UH, and 19 for UF added together give us 5x minus 7. So we have 19 times 2 is equal to 5x minus 7. So 38 is equal to 5x minus 7. So we add 7 to both sides, and we get 45 is equal to 5x. Divide by 5 on both sides, and x is equal to 9. Alright? So, remember, just be careful of what they're telling you, that they will sometimes give you the full length of diagonal as one of the values. Sometimes they'll give you both of the bisected. They might give you what this is and what this is. They might give you the whole thing. So just be careful on what they're giving you. And as long as you know your properties of parallelograms, you'll be fine. So moving forward, number 19. So we have to find RQ. Okay, so we know that RQ this is what we're looking for, RQ. It's 3x plus 3. We know that opposite sides of parallelograms are congruent. So all we have to do is set one side equal to the opposite. So 3x plus 3 is equal to -1 plus 4x. And we combine like terms. So what we have to do is add 1 to both sides. And we get 3x plus 4 is equal to 4x. Subtract 3x from both sides. And we get 4 is equal to x. Now, we weren't just solving for x, we were solving for RQ. So we just have to plug it in to what we have here. So 3 times 4 plus 3, and that's equal to 12 plus 3. So we get 15 for number 19. Okay? So moving forward, number 21. So 21, we have TE, which is right here, is 4 plus 2x. And then we have EV, which is right here, which is 4x minus 4. And then it asks us to find TE. So we know that diagonals bisect each other, so that means that EV is congruent to TE, so all we have to do is set them equal to each other. So 4x minus 4 is equal to 4 plus 2x. So add 4 to both sides. And we get 4x is equal to 8 plus 2x. So we subtract 2x from both sides. Ooh. Subtract 2x. And we get 2x is equal to 8. Divide by 2. And x is equal to 4. So the question says find TE. So TE we know is 4 plus 2x. So all we have to do is plug 4 in. So 4 plus 2 times 4. 4 plus 8. 4 plus 8. And we get TE is equal to 12. Alright? So use this video, pause it, play it, do whatever, ask questions if you have them. Try to do the Google Forms. In the notes that we gave you as a video, those have all of the properties listed. Nice for you to use. I would probably suggest that you look at those properties to just help you. Those will tell you pretty much all you need to know to solve all of the problems on this worksheet. So, good luck. Let us know if you have any questions. Stay safe and healthy. All right. And have a good day.